I recently bought a brand new G90 BMW M5 from Sytner BMW in Tring. Since buying it, I've been absolutely loving the car, but my annual car event is coming up in just a couple of weeks' time, and I feel like the M5 needs to be modified. I dislike the wheels, there's a bit of a question mark over the tyres, I think it needs lowering, and it sounds a little bit dead as well.
We have to talk to BMW. They have to do better.
Obviously, it is a brand new car, so if I do modify it, I need to make sure that I do not void the warranty. So, M5 first mods. As you can see, the car is filthy dirty. The reason why it's filthy dirty is because I've been enjoying using this car as a daily driver. I've been using it every single day. You can see it's on charge as well. What we're going to be doing today is, well, we're going to be addressing some comments in the comment section of the original video when it went live. The main criticism of this car was, well, one, the fact that it's ugly. A lot of people seem to dislike the look of it, but slowly, people are converting into lovers of the M5, like myself. But secondly, the hand-cooked tyres, because everyone's like, why has it got hand-cooks? Why has it not got Michelin tyres? Now, we was recently at Sytner BMW in Tring getting the car serviced because it had a running-in service, and at that point I could put my foot down. If you didn't see that video, I highly recommend you go and check that out, because we do the whole first impressions, first driving, first feeling on the performance of the car. When I was there, I asked Steve at Sytner, what is the situation with these tyres?
So something else we just wanted to touch on, Steve, because whilst the car was up on the ramp, is the hand-cooked tyres. They seem to get a lot of attention in the original video.
These tyres were actually developed for the BMW M5 with BMW, so that is why you see this brand on this car.
So that is actually a tyre made for the M5, correct. Yeah?
Guys, just quickly, the famous Temu BMW M240i is going on Planet Dreams this Sunday. Get your entries now. You can get 1 entry for free. Additional entries are just 3p. I'll link Planet Dreams in the description below. Good luck. So for the first mods, we're going to be getting some new tyres for the car. I've got some tyres on my screen up on my computer. We're going to do that in a sec. We've also ordered this new set of wheels. We're going to be heading over to EAG Specialist Cars. So that's it, the car's on the ramp, ready to go, and over here, we've got my brand new wheels. The wheels I've ordered are custom made alloy wheels that have been built specifically for the M5. And what's also nice is, although the offset is different to the original wheels, the original manufactured tyre size will fit straight on the new wheels. I'll be revealing the new wheels to you shortly, but before we do that, we need to order some tyres. But we straight away notice a slight issue. Basically, if we want a set of Michelins, because of the weight of the car and the tyre size, the only tyres available in this size are SUV tyres, which would explain why Hankook have specifically developed tyres for the M5. But because I'm committed to the experiment of seeing how they compare to the Hankooks, we've got no choice but to go for it. We'll find out later on in the video how they compare, but for now, let's see how much they cost. Here we go, they're Michelin PS4 tyres. It looks like the ones available for the front are non-SUV, but the rear tyres are SUV. I'm guessing the only difference between SUV and non-SUV is the SUV's probably got more strength in the tyre wall. 285/40 20s on the front, and then 295/35 21s on the rear. PS4S, the fronts are 514 quid including VAT for a pair of fronts, and the rears are £427.30. Total cost £967.70 including delivery. So we're going to get them ordered straight to EAG Specialist Cars. They've got a time machine there, so they're going to be fitting those tyres onto my new wheels. Alright, so proceed to checkout, click buy, declined, ignore that bit. Times are hard. Dum, dum, dum. They're going to be there. I'm going to jump in my car, drive straight to EAG, and I'm going to be there at the same time as the tyres arrive. Let's go to EAG. So we've just arrived at EAG Specialist Cars, and on my journey over here, I was obviously conscious that this is my last time driving the M5 with stock suspension, and I had a little bit of a thought on my journey over it. So this is it, we are en route to EAG Specialist Cars, and one thing I am conscious of with getting my car lowered is the quality of the drive. Like, obviously when you lower a car, there's compromise. It's going to be a bit, like, even now it's quite a bouncy, not a bouncy car, but it's quite firm, it's quite rigid, but it would be because it's an M car. But that's about to get worse with the lowering springs. But visually, the benefit that you gain from lowering a car, I think it's absolutely worth it. So I say that, but I'm yet to drive it with lowering springs on it. Now, one of the main reasons why this is on my mind is because when we lowered my M3 Touring, it looked incredible, but it was extremely low. It didn't have any splitters or anything on the exterior. This has obviously got the exterior carbon pack, which was a £7,000 optional extra. I do not want to damage the carbon. So we are going to be lowering it slightly, not too much, and hope that it just gives it enough of a stance, doesn't compromise on drive, and doesn't give us any issues with the exterior carbon. So we're going to get Richard on camera shortly. The wheels have arrived. I'm excited to show you the wheels. The tyres have arrived as well, so we can literally get straight on it, get straight into this and start modifying the M5. Sorted. So Richard, back on the channel. I think the last,
again, yeah.
it was over a year ago. It was like Christmas last year, wasn't it? Because I remember you had the Christmas decorations up, and I think at that point the car market was in a bit of a funny place. Things were declining, like values.
I remember we were
was
talking
low.
about me losing loads of money on cars.
I think we were, yeah. I think you had a CS over there, and you've always got lovely cars in stock.
Yeah.
Obviously, being an M car specialist, lots of M3s, M4s, and M2s as well.
Yeah.
How's the market for you at the minute?
Really strong.
It's been good, isn't it?
It's been great, yeah. I think January for us was quiet, and then from then, it's just been crazy.
It's been like that for us.
Yeah.
January, it was good. January, February, March. It's just continued through the year, isn't it?
We kind of, I think the whole trade needed it, didn't it?
Yeah, last year was a drag, wasn't it? Last year was just like...
It was horrendous. It was the worst year I had.
It was horrible. Well, I'd say it was good. We got through it, paid the bills, made a little bit of money, but it weren't as we wanted it to be. So... You guys, you've got an MOT garage out the back, you do detailing, you do all sorts here, didn't you?
Yeah, PPFing, some obviously modifications, everything on M cars we can do, you know.
Okay, so we're obviously here today because we're getting the, go on, you talk everyone through what we've got. We've got the wheels.
So we're gonna fit you the wheels that you've supplied.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to lower the car.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do a front end PPF.
Excellent.
And maybe a few other places just for impact.
Ah, nice. Oh, because like the rear arches.
Yeah,
for example,
like the rear bumper, you drag stuff out.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll look at the rear quarters and see what we need to do there.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Cool. Should we go have a look at these wheels? That's what I'm excited about
definitely.
then.
Yeah.
Cool. Is that your McLaren? Did you have that wrapped?
No. My one's sold.
Oh, really? You sold it?
Yeah, that's sold.
I think that was in the showroom when we come here before.
Yeah,
you had it
blue
upstairs.
one.
Yeah, and this is what, sorry, who's?
Yeah, so this is a friend, just sale return.
It's lovely, isn't it?
It's great. It's a great spec, full kit. I mean, it's mega. It's an MSO version as well.
Wow.
So really rare car.
You've got a Rangy there as well.
Yep.
A few different bits and bobs. So your MOT garage is just through there.
MOT's through there, workshop is through there.
Because the story, we actually done a whole, just to let everyone know, we've done a whole story about the yards. They've got a shop at the front. Richard actually grew up here as well. We've done the whole conversation in that other video, so if you didn't see that video, go and check it out. It's really interesting. And you literally grew up on the yard, didn't you?
I grew up here as a kid, yeah. So I'm like the fourth generation. So yeah, my son works here as well now.
So cool, isn't it?
It'll carry on, hopefully.
Yeah, and you started doing the M car thing, was it about 10 years ago?
No, only about 5 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Yeah,
isn't it?
but obviously we've been going 20 years, so we were still doing M cars, but we were doing, everything, Golfs, everything.
Yeah, so you stuck to that one brand and it's clearly paying off, isn't it? You got any part exchanges you want to sell, Richard?
I probably have. We probably have got something.
You good to buy something whilst we're here, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, they got them all out of the box as well. They look amazing.
Yeah.
So, this is my first time seeing them, by the way. We're going for silver because I think it will look great. Silver's a bit of a thing at the minute.
Silver's coming back, isn't it?
Silver is definitely coming back. Even silver trims. I was behind an Audi S3 yesterday, and it was a red car with silver roof rails, silver window trim, silver light on the rear splitter as well. I think it looks good, and I think my car is actually Marina Bay Blue, the colour of my car, with silver wheels. It's going to look really good.
I think with the springs, the stance on them, it's going to look cool.
It's going to look so good. So the springs, they're only a subtle.
Yeah, I think they're like 20 mil, so it's not going to be loads.
And these wheels, they're actually, they're forged set of wheels. They've been made, custom made in the exact same size as the wheels that are currently on the car. So in theory, we could have just pulled off the old tyres that are on the car at the minute and put them straight on here, but we've ordered a set of Michelins, as you lot know, and they've arrived as well. So it's going to look good. Brand new wheels, brand new set of Michelins, lowering springs, PPF. It's going to transform the look of the car, isn't it?
Massively, yeah.
We were going to put wheel spacers on, but these wheels, the offset's been made, so they should sit perfectly in the arches, which would be good. Because obviously,
it's a better way of doing it if you can do it than wheel spacers.
Because then you've got proper wheel bolts,
Yeah.
no spacers, and it should just sit perfectly. So yeah, I'm excited. So we just pulled the car in, we're about to shoot off, but I've got some questions about the PPF, because you just mentioned off camera that you mentioned some areas that I didn't even consider you'd be doing, like for example the top of the
Yeah, so
windscreen
we'll do a strip across here. Obviously stones hit this front edge, and once that chips the lacquer,
That's a nightmare.
it then gets under. So we'll do a strip along there, down the A-pillars, wing mirrors, then everything forward.
So the whole front end.
Whole front end.
And this might sound like a silly thing to say, but the PPF, does it come like pre-cut?
No, so it just comes as a roll.
Yeah.
Where you then put it into a plotter.
Yeah.
And the plotter will cut it out to this shape.
Ah, right, so you just put it into it.
That's how it's meant to work. Sometimes it doesn't.
Okay.
And then sometimes we have to freehand stuff, so we'll just see.
See how it goes.
Yeah.
And then we mentioned earlier on camera as well about these, because it's got rear wide arches, it sticks out a little bit there. So I'm guessing, we're saying it's got that little trim on that quarter anyway, isn't it?
It's got that on there, so I don't think we probably need to come any higher. I think that protects it, but we'll definitely do the strip across the top of the boot lid, on the bumper there.
When you're lifting stuff,
dragging stuff out the boot.
in and out of the boot. This is definitely the dirtiest this car's ever been.
Yeah. Oh, and I just said we'll do the front splitter as well.
Oh, yeah.
Protect that carbon on the front.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, and headlights.
Perfect. Perfect. All right, sound. Let's leave you to do your thing, and I'll see you in a couple of days.
Cool.
So we left the car with VAG so they could begin the work on the M5. The first job was of course fitting the new tyres on them lovely silver forged wheels. They then got the car up on a ramp so they could install the springs. We've gone for a 20mm lowering spring just to keep it nice and subtle. They do the front first and then the rears and fitted them lovely wheels. Look at that. And all that's left to do now is the PPF, but before they can do that they need to give the car a good valet. After giving it a good wash inside and out, they then bring the car into the PPF unit and begin installing the covering on the front and in all of the potentially high impacted areas. Bear in mind I've not yet seen the car myself, so let's fast forward a couple of days to see what my reaction is to the new look on the M5.
So it's a few days on now and we are in a fake transit, wannabe transit, Vauxhall Vivaro. Almost about to see my car for the first time. Silver wheels or Mark, or black wheels, what do you reckon?
I'd say silver.
Yeah?
Yeah, because they stand out even more.
We usually disagree on colours of everything, but we actually both...
I wouldn't have it silver, like, I'd have it in the middle.
Honestly,
Silver and black.
he is high maintenance, like literally any time to criticise, any opportunity, he's there. Either way, I'm looking forward to seeing my blue car with silver wheels, alright? So, sun is shining as well, and I'm also looking forward to seeing how it drives. Come on, wake up.
I was about to go in the driver.
We have arrived. EAG is in the gate.
How iconic, man.
We've arrived back at EAG and I just had to take a phone call. We've loaded up the old wheels in the car. I've still not yet seen the car.
No.
You've seen it obviously, Richard. The silver wheels are a good choice?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
I think they're coming back, aren't they, silver wheels?
It's all
I've got
about-
a G90 with silver wheels, so
Really?
I've got a...
It's all about silver. Oh, you put it under a cover?
Yeah.
Ah, that's why I didn't see. That's so cool you've done that.
Didn't BMW do it for you?
They did, yeah, but I kind of wasn't expecting that.
I think it's like new wheels, lowered.
It's going to look different.
I wanted to hide it, yeah.
It feels like a new car reveal again, this does. No, but genuinely, I'm excited. I am excited. At the beginning of the video, I was like, a bit like, I don't like tampering with cars, but I think this is nice. Sort of OEM plus, isn't it? But we'll see.
It's not too much.
We'll see. Let's do it. Go on. You got the button, yeah? That looks show car. Like, that is, it sits proper nice. Michelin tyres. The back end looks mean, doesn't it? Oh my God. It is show car ready for CCD event 25. I'm looking forward to getting this on show. Even not just at my event, but throughout the summer. It literally, it's mad how it's changed the look of the car, isn't it?
Yeah, it stands out now, doesn't it?
It proper stands out. The aggression of this car. Oh my God. Yeah.
I think the springs, because some springs we fit, we don't always agree with how they sit. That's perfect.
I like it because it's just not too much.
No.
And I hate it when we go too far. I just don't like that.
No, and I have driven it as well because we had to just muck about the tracking to make sure the tracking was right.
Yeah.
And it drives bang on.
Ah, that's good.
And I didn't drive before, but the ride feels real nice.
Oh, does it?
So I don't think it's affected too much of the ride.
That's good. Because obviously that's going to be the next bit, taking it for a drive and having a feel for the drive.
Yeah.
Also, plot twist, we've been speaking to Overkill Performance and the noise of this car.
We have to talk to BMW. They have to do better. They have to do better.
It's a little bit dull, isn't it?
Quiet, isn't it?
It is quiet. So
Yeah, all new BMs seem to be quiet, don't
they are. It's just the nature of modern cars, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
My little boy Kai keeps saying, "Dad, it's a V8. Why does it not sound like a V8?" I said, "Kai, because it's it's a brand new modern BMW, got all filters and that on the exhaust." So we're going to go take it to Overkill. They're actually located near Tabinka as well, and we're going to get a full exhaust system put on it. And I hope
Yeah, that'd be cool.
it'll sound a lot better, and also Kai will be happy with the noise it makes as well. So job done.
Yeah.
Richard, thanks, man.
Do you know Kyle from Define Coding?
Yeah.
So if you need anything coding, he'll sort you out. Because I know he's into these now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a good shout.
Because if you do go for maybe front cats back or something, there's going to be OPF issues, pressure lights.
Yeah.
So give him a call. I'll ping him your number.
Yeah, yeah.
Give him a call because he will be able to help you with the coding.
That's a good shout.
Yeah, because rather than you don't want to map it, so this way you can just literally put some coding in and that'll delete the OPF codes and things.
Cool. That's a good shout. Yeah, that'd be good. Because and then he might be able to do some other stuff. But that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I don't know how far he's into these, but he's definitely touching them now. So,
like, genuinely, I can't believe how different the car looks.
yeah, and you could have you seen any PPF thing? Can you obviously?
We haven't even talked about
where the covers come off. You can see it's left a trail of dust there.
Yeah.
But that's where it's come up. So it's covering mainly this edge here. That's the idea.
So the PPF, we've got PPF here.
So there, down the A pillars, wing mirrors, and then everything forward.
Nice.
So yeah, headlights, all that. All this is here as well. So we've done the splitter as well.
Oh,
even these wheels round here, look, they're done as well.
That is so. Even this, I was just going to say about the splitter, but that ain't too low to the ground. It is low.
No, but just don't check. Full speed bumps you're going to go over, no?
This sounds mad, but I never ever change wheels on a car. This is probably the most modified I've ever gone. Like as far as looks is concerned, I just don't ever. I like to keep things stock.
Yeah.
As stock as possible.
Yeah.
But I do.
Suits the car though, doesn't it?
It suits the car. It feels brave, but it feels the right side of comfortable brave.
Yeah.
I like what you've done with the front plate as well, actually.
Yeah. There is a rear one in there as well.
Okay.
In the boot.
Yeah.
That you can use or not. It's up to you.
Nah, I think.
It's tinted.
Well, yeah,
it's just
maybe.
tinted. That's all. There's no difference.
Yeah. I'm still soaking it in. We now have Michelin's. Kai's going to love this. I'm actually looking forward to seeing Kai's response or reaction.
Yeah.
To. You've given it a proper good
Does he
clean up.
love his cars?
He loves cars. Yeah.
Yeah, decent.
He
has no choice, does he?
He has no choice. I'm literally just pushing it into him. At the start of his life, the first sort of 5 years, he was like, "Oh yeah, like cars, nice." But now he's really into it. I'm like, keep on his case. Yeah. It's important, isn't it?
I was the same with Harvey.
Really?
And he works here now, yeah.
You just got to keep forcing it into him, haven't you?
Yeah, not too much. I was always like, you don't have to do this. But you're going to.
Yeah, well, I think it's a cool thing to be a part of, isn't it? Like I say about the CCD event, that's one, like even the car shows, you do a lot of events, don't you?
Yeah.
And it's good to get out. It's a good social scene.
It's a good community, isn't it? It's a great way to get out there. Yeah.
Good for your mind.
Yeah.
Good for your spirit. Good for, socialising, meeting people.
Yeah.
And in our case, we're building businesses as well that are evolved around cars. So yeah, I can't stop looking at it. The back end is my favourite. That rear quarter trunk there, that just looks so good.
Yeah.
Let's pull it out and go for the first drive in it. This is it. It's just nice to have my car back as well. It feels lower. Definitely. It's like muscle memory, innit? You just know what it feels like to get in your own car. I've been driving a Range Rover for the last few days. The high mileage one actually, we bought in the video. And it's a nice car, it's a lovely thing. But it's just nice to be back in the M5. Wow. I mean, straight away I can feel that it's low. Not horribly low. I'm quite happy with how low it is, visually. Speed bump straight away, perfect test. My conclusion instantly on the way it drives is it's fine. It's absolutely fine. it doesn't feel too much at all. And the looks, let's touch back on the looks, right? The front wheel and the rear wheel, because obviously they're staggered, they look completely different, obviously. The rear end looks so good. The big chunky tyre on the front does look cool, I do like that. And then you've got like a low profile, slightly wider looking wheel at the rear. And I don't know, it's, for me personally, this is, I don't ever go this far with modifying a car. But because I've got the show coming up, because it's my new M5, because there's not many M5s even on social media and that, I just thought, let's just do it. Why not? I see the opportunity there to get the wheels and suspension done. And then we spoke to Overkill about the exhaust, which we're gonna get to shortly. I thought, let's do it, man. The rolling shots of this car, they're gonna look so good, not only on the road, but more so on social media. And I think through the camera lens, this car is gonna look unbelievable. Like, it looks good in front of you. It looks surreal. Like, you don't see M5s on the road ever, anyway. To see a modified M5, there's the police there. They're probably looking at my front plate thinking, is that dodgy? Is that legal? I don't even know if it's legal or not. I actually ain't got a clue. It looks good though, doesn't it? I like that little touch. Not too much, just very, very subtle. But it's nice. Massive, massive thanks to EAG Specialist Cars. I will obviously link them in the description below. Richard's a friend of mine in the car trade. He's a car dealer. We're up against the same sort of battles on a daily basis. Pluses and negatives that come with the car trade. So yeah, big shout out to him. They're doing an amazing job. And you can see they're passionate about what they do. They love what they do. And they've put their heart and soul into the M5. They've even given it a good old clean. It smells fresh in here. And the PPF, didn't even mention the PPF. We briefly touched on it just there in the showroom. It's so nice, like before driving the car without PPF on the bonnet and without the PPF on the whole front end, I'm paranoid all the time. See a bush, see anything, I'm driving away from them because it is a new car. Like, you do it anyway in whatever car you drive. But when a car's brand new, you're like, this is a bit like, a bit unsure about this. But now that it's got now that it's got PPF on the front, I've got that peace of mind. Not to say I'm going to go driving through any bushes anytime soon, but at least if in the event that I'm faced with the need of going near a bush, then I ain't got to worry so much. So yeah, love that. Let's now go to Overkill, get this old exhaust, I say old exhaust, this current exhaust pulled off the car and get a custom made Overkill exhaust fitted to the M5. Plot twist. We were about to go to Overkill Performance, get an exhaust fitted. The Mini behind you, Amar, don't get flattened. We're now at a BMW dealership. The M5's been cleaned, they're pulling it out now, look at it. It is looking so good on them wheels. Let's just admire this, sorry mate. It's looking unreal. The wheels, the suspension, but there is a problem, and I'm going to talk to you about that problem shortly. What's your first impression?
I really like it, Calvin. The car looks completely different.
It does look different, doesn't it?
I take it all you've done is the wheels and the suspension.
Yeah, because obviously we've got guidelines, Steve, haven't we? With
of course we do.
The BMW warranty, which I think what we'll do is we'll get the car on a ramp shortly. Okay. Because the exhaust situation's obviously caused a bit of a, I don't want to say a stir.
Yeah.
But this is the problem with modifying cars. So obviously this is a brand new car, and if I modify it, which I can do as much as I want, I can put turbos on it, forge the engine, do whatever I want, but then the responsibility of that car is completely mine. If the engine fails, it's completely on me. And the exhaust, it's a bit of a touchy, a grey area, if you like.
It is a touchy subject. Obviously I represent BMW, so I have to follow the BMW rules. You know, as soon as you stop playing around with things or cutting things, then it could invalidate the warranty. It might not, but there is a could factor. And when the car is worth £120,000, do you want to take that risk if something goes wrong? Because, you know, something goes wrong, hopefully it won't, it's not going to be cheap.
Nah, I don't want that responsibility. And I actually thought, I'll be honest, we're going to get the car on a ramp. Have you got a ramp free, by the way? I haven't even asked you that.
We can have a look.
If you've got a ramp free, I just want to show everyone the underside of the car to show why this is a problem, changing the exhaust.
Yep.
Because as much as I would love to do the exhaust. So basically, we ain't doing an exhaust, guys. This is a first mod video, but we are going to find something to modify this car with at BMW. So that's the plan. Steve doesn't actually know that yet, but I'm gonna find something to buy from here today, because this is a first mod video. We've got the show coming up. I want the car looking as good as possible, and I do want to try and buy some kind of a BMW mod today whilst we're here. So the bad news is no exhaust. The other bad news could have been void warranty by BMW.
Exactly that. So, you know, as I represent BMW, I have to tell you the facts.
Yeah.
You know, some people might say, actually, it shouldn't do it, but if something was to happen and I said, yeah, it's okay to the exhaust, and that was part of the problem,
yeah, then the responsibility's not on you, but you know,
but I've got a responsibility to tell you the facts.
No, I respect that.
Whether you take that advice is up to you, but at least you know BMW stance.
Yeah, no, I respect that. Also, obviously we had this conversation before where we've done a piece in the workshop with you about the tyres.
Yes.
The hand-cut tyres. What's interesting is we've gone for these Michelin Pilot Sport tyres, and they only do them as SUV because of the weight of the car.
Okay.
So they're actually SUV tyres, but they're PS4s. I actually prefer the drive, and this is a compliment to the hand cuts, I prefer the drive of the hand cuts.
That's
interesting. It is interesting. I've had the car lowered, and the reason for that is, so I haven't even mentioned this on this video yet, I've been driving this car, we've done a good few miles in it since we collected it, and there's like almost movement in the tyre wall. So as you're cornering, you kind of have to lean it into the bend first, and then once you've got the movement on the tyre, then you've got full grip. But you kind of feeling the weight of the car almost leaning over the tyres. Obviously, Michelin's an amazing brand. Not putting Michelin down at all. The weight of the car is a big factor, 2.5 tons compared to the old one, which was about 600 kilos lighter. I'm tempted to put the hand cuts back on.
That's interesting, really. Well, it's interesting you say that, because the hand-cut tyres were developed for this car. So it's quite common now that manufacturers work with tyre manufacturers to develop a tyre for a specific model of car.
Yeah.
So that probably explains why you find the Michelin's slightly different characteristics to the hand-cuts.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So it is really interesting, because I don't think many people have tried changing tyre brand on this model car.
No, and we also know that BMW generally work with Michelin on a lot of their cars.
Yep.
And for whatever reason they work with hand cuts, and they've clearly done a good job of it. So we'll see. I don't know if I definitely am going to swap back to the hand cuts. It's not that bad, but it is definitely something that I've noticed straight away. I quite like, what I like about these tyres are, although they are the same profile as the older wheels, the older tyres, they appear, especially the front, they appear chunky, don't they?
They do look chunky. I thought that you'd gone up an extra inch, but you said they're the same size. Probably because the colour, maybe, and maybe the shape of the wheel.
The wheels the wheels look bigger, the tyres look bigger.
They do.
What is nice about it is the drive. It floats down the road. When you lower a car, and I say this a lot in videos, and I've said it to you about the M3 Touring, it does negatively affect the drive of the car.
It will do, yeah.
The way this drives, with them big chunky tyres on, I know visually they look a bit like bold, it floats down the road. It's really nice. It doesn't feel like a lowered car at all, so I love that about it.
And how are you finding the suspension, the load suspension? Are you finding it catches the bumps, or is it pretty good?
There's one particular road that I drive down on my journey home sometimes, Amar knows the road, that windy lane, Amar, that horrible road. My M3 Touring, I couldn't drive it down that road after I'd lowered it. This car, no problem at all.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
It's fine, yeah. So obviously I'm conscious of the carbon kit. I don't want to damage that, because I think that's £7,000. Don't want to damage that. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll get it on the ramp. I just want to do a bit more conversation about the exhaust, and we're going to find something to modify the car with. We're going to do an official BMW mod today, Steve, all right? I don't know what it's going to be yet, but we are going to find something, all right?
Okay, we'll do.
Let's do it.
We then pulled the M5 into the BMW workshop, put it up on a ramp, and called on one of their main techs, Phil, to see if he could explain to us why cutting the exhaust could be an issue for the warranty. To be clear, what we're trying to achieve here is we'd ideally like to replace one section or even the whole exhaust system without cutting any section of the original exhaust system.
Basically, what we're trying to show is if we were to replace the back box of the car, we'd have to cut it. And the exhaust company said about here we'd have to cut it. And I was like, you can't cut it there. Then he said, well, let's go further back.
You can't.
And there is no point on this exhaust system. Where is it bolted on? Is it bolted on at the cats?
There.
So it's right there.
And it goes, if we ever replace any bits, so if we replace the petrol particulate filter, let's say, we get from there probably to where you said, and there'll be like, see that little dimple?
Yeah.
That's where we cut. They usually give you a little mark where we cut. So if we need to cancel that, that will come to one piece.
Okay.
And then you'll probably get the exhaust on the back.
Okay.
Second bit.
So what is it? Let's just show Steve that. So Steve, what they've got is these dimples here. That's where he would cut it. So if he if he had to replace that middle section, then that's your cutting point there where them dimples are. Can you see it?
Yeah.
So we was going to replace the exhaust system on it, whilst trying to maintain the manufacturer warranty, and that's kind of where we're at.
And that's where they're worried about. Louise worried about cutting it, and then you put it back to stand when you finish. You've got to put sleeves over it. And it's just like
you'll get sleeves,
But then if anything was to go wrong or corrosion, then that's no longer covered, is it?
Corrosion's not covered now.
That's what I mean. As soon as you start.
It's such a fine line, isn't it?
It is a fine line, and it might be all right, but we just got to err on the side of caution, just in case. We don't want to give you the wrong advice.
No, that's fine. That's fine. So
you'd leave these on.
Yeah,
you wouldn't decat.
You wouldn't decat it. Are they cats then?
So you'll have cats and petrol particulate filters.
So they're particulate filters.
Yeah, and they're the cats.
So you'd have to remove the cats, yeah?
You wouldn't have to. If you was just in a rear box, you'd cut it where it was probably around that area.
Yeah. If you was to avoid cutting and bolting, doing like bolt on, bolt off, where would the bolt on, bolt off be?
Up on the
so you'd have to
exhaust manifold.
Literally up on the manifold. So that manifold back is one piece.
Yeah, so from there, you wouldn't be able to cut it here because obviously you've got these.
Yeah.
So the cutting point, I would assume, on if we was changing this bit back to a standard bit, we'd probably have to cut it there and then join the rear silencer onto the new cat part of the exhaust.
Got ya. Okay, so if I wanted to replace this system, whilst maintaining the warranty, I'd have to unbolt it from the manifold and replace the whole system.
Yes.
Which I don't want to do.
No.
Because I don't want to decat an exhaust system.
No. And then
so
you
that's
might have to remap the car to accept.
Of course you do. Yeah, of course you do.
Because you've got particular filters, cats.
So there's the dilemma. Right, that's fine. That's fine. So Steve, this video is full of surprises.
Of course it is.
It's changing every.
It wouldn't be a video without, eh?
Exactly. It wouldn't be on my channel if it weren't. So we've done a tracker.
We
Unexpected.
have, yes.
I mentioned about obviously being such a unique car, a valuable car. We talked about security, and you guys do an in-house manufacturer approved.
Yeah, we do a manufacturer food tracker fitted by qualified technicians, so they know where to put the wiring, where to cut, where not to cut, so it shouldn't affect the car at all. With a fob, and on a car like this, I think you really need some form of security. So if someone was to steal the car without your keys in the fob, then you'll be getting phone calls saying, are you aware that your car's being moved?
That's cool.
So even if you're away on holiday, then you could at least let the police do their job and find the car.
That's good.
And this tracker, they reckon within 24 hours they can find the car.
That's amazing.
That's what they're
so
claiming.
It's an additional layer. So they come with obviously a good layer of security anyway, but it's an additional layer, yeah?
Exactly, and you can't be too careful. So So something we recommend, and obviously we've fitted that with the fob. So
amazing. So no one can drive my car away basically unless they've got a fob.
Correct. Or you will know about it.
Yeah. All right. And obviously the exhaust situation, it's a bit irritating, but I do not want to. One, I don't want to risk avoiding the warranty, and two, I actually don't want a leery, loud, annoying exhaust system on my car. It sounds ridiculous, but a little bit of sound would have been good. So we could have cut it central somewhere, but then that would have avoided the warranty potentially.
Potentially, yes.
Or replacing the whole system, but then there's also the factor that if we replace the whole system, we don't just get a noisy exhaust after we've decatted it, we've got to tune the car, so it'll be a stage 2 tune.
And that definitely voids the warranty.
Voids the warranty.
And you can't even reverse it because it will always stay in the car's history that the car has had a tune at some point.
Yeah.
So there's no getting out of that one.
There's no getting out of it.
Especially when the car's so new, we strongly recommend just against it. And it's quite a complex car with a hybrid system, so it's not like a standard, just a normal engine. There's a lot of electronics going on in this car.
Of course. So it's kind of like checkmate. What do you do? And we've gone back to staying put exactly as we are, but we are going to reveal the big BMW mod now because Steve's come up with something, haven't you, Steve?
I've come up with something. So Calvin has pretty much gone with all the bits you can buy, but we found something else. We're always trying to find that next modification, and it's in my pocket.
It's in your pocket.
So
reveal to everyone, Steve.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
This is it.
check those out.
Some genuine BMW metal dust caps.
Literally, it was so difficult to find a modification for this car because it's got everything on it already, and this was the only thing I could find from the parts department as a modification.
That's
so
amazing.
To disappoint.
So the car is so well spec'd that there is nothing else available here at BMW, but we've done the wheels, we've done the tyres, we've done the suspension, and do you know what? A set of dust caps, especially for the car show, for people to see. They're going to come up, look at the wheels, and they're going to see them dust caps, and they're going
to think of this conversation.
They will. It will make people smile. So
definitely.
Who's going to do the honours?
Yeah, I'll give you a hand.
Yeah,
let's do it.
I'll do two, you do two, yeah?
Let's go for it.
Let's do it. Let's show everyone first. Show everyone. Look at that. Look at that. Very nice.
And being BMW, they're made with high quality materials.
Straight from Germany, yeah?
Straight from Germany.
I'll take them two.
Here we go.
And then look, Steve's got his shirt on and everything to install the dust caps.
I know, I hope I don't get dirty. Luckily the car's been cleaned.
Yeah.
We don't need a technician for this. There you have it.
Back in the box. Just go stick them back on the shelf, Steve, yeah?
Yeah, we'll stick it back and sell them to someone else. It's been on Calvin's car, it must be worth a few.
Blame me. Oh, yeah, exactly. They're worth more money. Sorted. Well, Steve, thank you very much.
Thank you very much too.
Yeah, we've got the tracker, car's all looking good. I'm enjoying it as well, and I'm going to see you at the event as well.
Yeah, we'll be at the event. It's nice to see the car with the modifications. Those small modifications have made such difference to the car.
It looks like a different car, doesn't it?
It really does, it really does. And the feedback from my colleagues, you know, as well, they're like, oh, they all came out to see it. It just looks so nice. Without being over the top, I think you've nailed it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really, really pleased with it. It looks different, and I think silver was a great move. When I first saw it, I was a little bit like, I wasn't 50-50, I was more like sort of 70-30, but now I am loving even the reactions. I should have filmed more reactions because so many people have been looking at it and like they love it. Everyone seems to love it.
The challenge with this car, I guess, is because it's an executive car. You don't want to go overboard. It's not that type of car.
Yeah.
But I think it's just right.
Just right. It is just right. I'm really pleased. So there we go. BMW M5 first mods video complete. And what I love about the channel in general is I will always try and be resourceful where I can. And when I realised that we could have done the exhaust, maybe couldn't have done it, whatever. But when I realised that the exhaust wasn't quite a good idea because of the warranty situation, I thought, let's just make a thing of it. Let's do something positive here. And we've fitted some dust caps. We've fitted some bloody dust caps. That's exciting, that's cool. We've got some bit, we'd never have had them had we have not had the problem with the exhaust, and I love that. So yeah, I'm super pleased with the outcome of the car. Massive, massive thanks to EAG Specialist Cars, obviously. We've left the tinted plate on the front as well. I do actually really like that. Again, earlier in the video, I was like, a bit unsure. I love the look of the front plate. I love the look of the wheels. I'm really pleased with how it drives well, because that was a big factor for me. And more importantly, above everything, I love the dust cap. So yeah, I'll link EAG in the description below. I'll also link the car show ticket in the link below, in the description below even. I'm really looking forward to seeing everyone there. For those that have never been to one of my events before, this is our 5th year running. It is the most positive, good vibes day out that you will ever have. Honestly, it's such a good day out. It's obviously on Father's Day for all the fathers of the world that want to take their kids out, and vice versa. If you want to bring your dad along, bring them along. Let's enjoy each other's time, enjoy each other's company, and enjoy each other's cars. It's a good day out, not just for us petrol heads, but also for the children as well, right? So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone there. I'm looking forward to everyone seeing the M5 on show as well. That is going to be my arrival car. We're going to have the E46 M3 Tour in there as well, and of course all of your wonderful cars, all right? So guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, do me a favour, hit that like button. We've flown past 300k subscribers now. Super pleased with how the channel's going. It's amazing. Thanks for all your support. Keep hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you at the show, and I'll also see you in the next video. Bye.